Matt, that's not anything like we rehearsed. Good grief. Good morning, I'm Mike Doria with the Foothill High Marching Band. They have a big gig coming up. We're going to tell you all about it.
He's like a tough band leader. Watch out.
I have to say this. I'm sorry, but I did not think that was a French horn when I first heard that noise. I didn't see the French hornist. Was that what you call him?
And that's okay.
You don't want to know,
so
but
he needs help.
No,
is that what you're saying?
I think he needs to show the French horn in the picture, so we know exactly what that tuning sound is.
I'm like, I don't know anything about band. My nephew plays the trombone and my niece the saxophone, so that's all I know. And you the clarinet.
I do.
There you go.
Yeah, after a high notes and low notes on my concert that I had, I've been practicing even more, Jonesy. So maybe next year sometime.
Yeah, put it on your Facebook Live, and then we'll get that. Yeah, I think we're done with it on there. No offense.
You're just mad because I couldn't get Feliz Navidad right.
Exactly. That's why you hurt my feelings.
You were trying so hard, Jason.
I know. We give you an A for effort. You did a good job.
Call me Squeaky.
You still are not awake, and you need maybe one more cup of coffee to wake up.
Right.
We have the next best solution: a marching band coming to you, and that will really wake up.
Wake us all up, right? It'll wake you up, me up.
Right. We need it. But don't worry though, because it's a really good marching band. So good that the upcoming parade for the Foothill High Marching Band will not be its first nationally televised performance because they have a pedigree. They have a pedigree.
Yes, they do.
Fox5's Mike Doria joins us live from Foothill High, where the band is rehearsing this morning. What's the big event?
They're not even all awake yet. They're going to kind of sprinkle in here, so by 6 we'll have the full band.
Okay.
But I have a pop quiz for you. I have Matt here, the trombonist, one of the trombonists in the marching band. He's going to play part of the song that they're going to be playing at the Rose Parade, and I want to see if you guys can guess it. It's a very popular song from a very popular franchise of movies.
Star Wars.
It's really tough, right? Like, I want you guys to think about that, and I'm going to tell you what the song is. Yeah, it's once you get it, you're going to be like, oh, but you're still not. Don't worry about it. We'll get that again. Matt, you got to be pretty excited. You're going to the Rose Parade. Only 21 other bands from around the world get to do this.
Yeah, this is just, I'm so excited for this. I mean, I've watched this parade every year, and just actually be a part of it and like march, it's going to be pretty sick.
You guys have, I think, you know, when I pitched coming out here and trying to talk to you guys and do all this, I had no idea what goes into a marching band. All this stuff you see behind us, this is going on the road. This is going for that halftime show that you guys are going to be also doing out there. What is it like trying to wrap your head around a parade? Because it's a lot of work.
Well, it is 6 miles long, so wrapping your head around that, it's tiring. We have to wake up really early in the morning, and it's a lot of work, but it'll be fun.
All right, you stay right here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk to Sean for 1 second. Sean, you guys are always fun. I mean, it was $700 just to get each student out to that Rose Parade. But it's a big parade, televised, and they've also done the Macy's Parade. But you guys are fundraising all year round.
We are. It's an expensive operation to run a competitive marching band, especially when you do events like this. The Rose Parade is pretty expensive, and so we are constantly fundraising to be able to keep these kids being able to do awesome things like the Rose Parade.
But they're that good. You know what I mean? That's why they're booking these gigs.
That's exactly. I think we are the only band in Nevada that's done both Macy's and will be doing the Rose Parade next week. And so they are obviously they're proven they're pretty talented.
All right, we're gonna check in with them all morning. By the way, this is Sean. Sean's like not like a soccer mom. He's like a band dad. Is it band dad? Exactly. All right. So Matt, nobody knows. I'm trying to see if our anchors Jason and Maria would know this song. Play a little bit one more time, and then I'm going to tell them what it is. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a hint. Think of the Griswolds. What popular song was inside National Lampoon's vacation movies?
Oh, is it the Kenny Loggins?
Oh, come on.
No, it's not. It's not Holiday Road.
Well, Nate. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
So they're playing Holiday Road in that Rose Bowl.
Cool. I actually,
that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't know.
So you're going to hear the.
I don't know if you heard me, but I said Star Wars before it even started, just because as soon as you said movie franchise, I figured it's got to be Star Wars, but it wasn't.
I was just surprised that you could play Holiday Road from National Lampoon's movies
Yeah.
in a nationally televised. Apparently, they let you pick any song.
Oh.
But you're going to hear their other song too. They have an original song, and then they have that song. You're going to hear both songs once the whole band gets
At
here.
the parade.
Nice.
That's so. Oh, and good, and on Fox5
Yeah, we
too.
get a little preview.
Very
Our
nice.
taste test. Thank you so much, guys. Such
Yeah.
a talented band. And I want to see you pick up an instrument, Mike Doria.
I think he played the flute or something.
Oh, there you go.
The triangle.
The triangle.
It's home collecting dust. Jason, I should have brought your clarinet. Jason,
I know.
you should be out here practicing.
I know. I need the practice for sure.
All right,
Thanks,
Mike. Thanks.
Oh, look at this. Good morning, I'm Mike Doria. I got a whole marching band to introduce me this morning. It's the Foothill High Marching Band. I'm going to tell you why they're a big deal this week.
Yeah, that's the part that we didn't get in our clue.
Ah, exactly.
Right, for the song, but yeah,
so talented.
That is a great song too. Kenny Loggins, he's done so many songs for movies, so that's just one of them.
Yeah, and you were really happy to see the clarinet.
I did, and I think Mike did that on purpose. He was showing it up to show what I can become.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
there's hope for you. You keep on practicing like these students.
Like these 15-year-olds.
No, they're out there during the early hours. I've
Yeah.
driven by like early in the morning and late in the evening, and they're practicing. So kudos to them. So
That's right.
talented.
That's right. Jonesy, it was like when you were in New York and you asked that person, "How do I get to Carnegie Hall?" And that person said, "Practice." Yeah, I know. It wasn't what you were expecting to hear, but.
Right.
We tried. If you're barely awake this morning, we can fix that quick.
Yeah, for the next 4 hours, we've invited the Foothill Marching Band to perform for us. It's practice for their big gig coming up during the Tournament of Roses parade. And Fox5's Mike Doria joins us live from Foothill High School for the dress rehearsal. What's going on? I want to see you pick up an instrument.
Now, yeah, listen, look how good they sound. Do you think you want me in that mix screwing everything up? Absolutely not. But I got a little bit more than Jason, you should be in here with your clarinet.
Yeah.
More than the trombone, now the song makes sense. So this is what they're playing at the Rose Bowl coming up on January 2nd. You ready? All right.
Here's the conductor.
Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. See, now it's starting to make sense and sound right. Awesome. Now, I want to know, that's a great song to pick. I'm just going to come out randomly to one of you. Are you happy with that song? Are you happy that that's what you're going to be playing?
Yes, I love those movies too, so.
How nervous are you to be in this? You guys are pretty much professionals. Like, you've done this. It's not your first rodeo, but it's now another nationally televised parade.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking also because it's 6 miles and like we're not really sure if everyone's gonna make it because it's a little long, but we're working really hard.
You guys did the Macy's parade not too long ago, so do you feel like that was good practice for this one?
Absolutely. I think it was really good practice for this one.
I want to come back and talk to Tuba over here. How do you walk 6 miles with this around your neck and keep your composure? And it's just a lot going on.
It's a whole lot of just sucking it up and walking. Your shoulder kind of goes numb after a little bit and you kind of adjust, but yeah.
Kind of like going back in your mind, like, man, when it came time to figure out what instrument I want to play, knowing now what I know now, I would have picked like the French horn.
Probably.
That's all right. You excited to go?
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll be a cool experience.
And you guys spend all your kind of like fundraising for this. So talk about the expense, because everything you see on the field has to go there.
Right. Well, I mean, we all just try and do our part, pitch in, help out with fundraisers so that we can get everybody there. We know that it takes a lot to get all this stuff there, so we just all do our part, make sure that we take care of what we need to get done so we can all get out there together.
And you're going out there on the 30th. They have a halftime show they have to perform in, but it's not really, they're going to do the competitive part first, get that out of the way, and then during the parade, they're going to do their thing. They have one more song they're going to play for you this morning, at least in this live shot. It's the original song that they had actually written for them. Nobody else in the world has this song. It's called Flight of Falcons, right? Okay, give me a good 15 seconds of it. It sounds just like Falcons, like I'm imagining Falcons. Jason and Marianne.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It does. That's a good song. Mike, quick correction though. Quick correction.
Like I feel like they're nesting right now above me.
Yeah, I said that the Holiday Road was by Kenny Loggins, but it's actually Lindsey Buckingham
Kenny
from Fleetwood
Loggins,
Mac.
yeah.
Yeah. But they're, you know what? They're both very similar.
It's early, so it's fine.
It's early.
Yeah,
Right.
it's okay. We forgive you on that one.
Well, we got that out of the way. Yeah.
We're good to go now.
It's okay, Jason. When I looked at you all kind of weird, I'm like, I don't know about that. But you got
It's
it.
just going, okay.
I was just in my own little world. And I was
By
like,
the way,
good.
anybody who wants to donate to the Foothill High, they're a really good marching band, like one of the best in the country. Just search Foothill High School Marching Band on Google, and they're like the first website that comes up. These guys are great.
Yes,
All
they
right.
are. So
Thank you,
talented.
Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Good job out there. Nice dance moves out there.
You're welcome.
You know, that just reminded me because
We're going to get to that coming up too. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Lindsey Buckingham with Fleetwood Mac also wrote Tusk, which was a really big marching band song as well. So they kind of have that, they must have that marching band song thing down.
Are they is the band taking any requests, Mike Doria? Are they taking requests?
How about, maybe we'll play like, can you name that? We'll play Name That Tune in the next half hour.
that'll be
and
fun.
I'll find a song and see if you can name that tune in like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Might as well have a little fun with this.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. And again, those students are just so talented.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, preps have already started for the 128th Tournament of Roses Parade. Hundreds of volunteers are working on the floats. The event is set to be held next Monday. We will be talking to a crew this Friday with an update on the parade's
So I put my triangle around here somewhere, now I can't find it. Good morning, I'm Mike Doria. All right, so you heard from the Foothill High School Marching Band instruments, but you have not heard from the drum line yet. Hear from them coming up in Live Report.
Wow, I can't wait to find out how many students are in that band.
Yeah, there's a lot. I hated doing scales. That's what they were doing. Just basically that's like warm up.
So you were in your high school marching band, or
Not the marching band, but in the band. It wasn't high school. That was junior high.
Oh, junior
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
All right.
But that was always the boring part. It was like practice versus the game.
Yeah.
So the game was like the real songs.
Of course.
And practice were the scales.
And these guys practice so hard, and I cannot wait to hear them perform for us throughout the morning, so you'll want to stick around. The winter break when you're a marching band, and if you're the Foothill Marching Band, then you know this is huge.
Oh yeah. On January 2nd, the band would be performing in the Rose Bowl Parade in Pasadena for the Tournament of Roses, and Fox5's Mike Doria, he's our Red Rose of Fox 5. He joins us right now with a look at the band rehearsing.
Yeah, I don't want to toot my own horn, Jason. I like that
was good
there. But I can't get 2 people to do anything I need them to do, yet I managed to get 300 people of this band to show up this morning. Granted, I had a little help from all the leaders here, and they're doing a wonderful job, but you heard from the band the first hour. The only people we haven't heard from is the drum line. So we're going to hear from them, and then we're going to chat with them. I feel like I should be walking seriously right now. They do all of this while walking. Can I ask you a question over here? How much does your headgear weigh and these drums all together?
Probably like 45 pounds.
So you're getting a good workout here.
Yeah, and I'm like a scrawny guy.
You are a little scrawny. It's okay though. It's all right. Hey, how excited are you for the Rose
It's
Parade?
gonna be so sick.
So sick.
Yeah, so sick.
All right. And you're going out there at the end of this week, so on the 30th. How do you mentally prepare for that?
Sleeping.
Like a lot this morning.
I mean, yeah, no, obviously not this morning, but we're doing a lot of tracking outside, and that's kind of like all we can do for us, like just really prepare.
Just keep rehearsing. All right, next. How about you over here? What drum is this?
It's a snare drum.
And it looks a little lighter than what he's got over there. He's got like a whole mess of
It's a
drums.
lot lighter, yeah.
So, are you glad? Listen, you're probably one of the best marching bands of any high school. The fact that you've had the Macy's parade, now you have the Rose Parade. How does it feel to have 2 pretty big parades under your belt?
It's an amazing experience having to march both of these parades. I'm just really happy that I got to experience both of them.
You feel a little pressure to like keep,
Yeah, sort of, but not really. It's more about the me marching 6 miles and trying not to pass out or something.
I don't think it's going to happen, but try not to think of happy thoughts, happy thoughts. All right, so we heard from you guys, we heard from the band. We're going to try, Jason and Maria. I don't know how this is going to work out. We're going to try and hear from the band and the drum line together. We'll test it out and see if it happens. Yeah. Here we go. And this is the song they're going to be performing.
Instruments behind them that are louder than the flute. I want to know, I feel bad for the flute player.
You know what? I'll ask that right now.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I have a question for the flute players. Do you guys feel dissed that you have like way louder instruments behind you and it's always drowning you out? Hold on, we gotta come down there.
I've always wanted to know this.
Okay, you're going to find out.
Yeah.
You're in a really bad spot.
No, I don't think so.
You're fine?
Yeah,
I can barely hear anything. I can hear you guys.
I think we're all alive still.
Let them do
Jason, I'm just gonna, it's just a hunch here, but do you want me to do a solo?
Yeah.
All right, so can we hear just the flute players, your part of Holiday Road? Go quickly though.
Go for it. 1, beginning, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you get to the middle.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah, so pick it up from, go, just go. No, here we go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, they're great, right? But they're very, like, all those other instruments are really loud behind them. You guys are right.
I agree.
It's okay, but you know what? It takes a team effort, right?
Sure
Hashtag
does.
teamwork. They need to do it all together. They all come in unison and they sound great.
Oh, that sounds good.
I like the individual instruments. You can hear, right?
Well, yeah,
Jason,
that's
you
the
play
thing.
the clarinet now. You need to,
Next time.
I'm going to get them in the next half hour to play solo. That's going to teach you what you need to sound like.
No. Let the professionals do it, please. Mike, okay, we got to let you go for this one. We can't wait to hear what they have for us next. And I'm hoping they'll make you the honorary, like, a band leader during the Rose Parade. Yeah.
All right, thanks,
All right.
Mike.
Oh, that brings back so many wonderful memories. We used to go every
To the parade?
To the parade
Oh, cool.
every year, just about every year.
Right.
Beautiful memories.
They go left, I go right. I'm going to lose an eye. Good morning, I'm Mike Doria. We are with the Color Guard in conjunction with the Foothill High Marching Band because they got a big gig coming up next week. We're going to tell you all about it.
Oh no. Everybody stand clear. Mike with that flag. I'm
With the
picturing
flag.
your eyes. Cover your eyes, people.
I thought he was going to play the ring thing. The
triangle.
The triangle.
Bing.
That's
He
a lot
might.
safer.
Yeah, than
the
that.
flag.
Than the flag. Yeah. Can't believe
We'll
they
see.
trust him with that. Okay, yeah, we'll check in with Mike and the talented students. 300 of them are out there for his live shots for Foothill High School. They're heading off to the Roseville Parade, so can't wait to hear from them again. We've been getting a little taste of what they'll be performing.
Thanks a lot, Foothill High School, because now I have Holiday Road stuck in my head, which is one of the songs that they'll be playing.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a catchy tune.
It would be like if you auditioned for a part in a movie and got it, only swap out part for marching band and movie for parade.
Yeah, the Foothill High Marching Band will be adding to its bragging rights with a performance happening at the Rose Bowl Parade. Only 21 bands and nationwide are, and also from across the globe are getting this opportunity. And Fox5's Mike Doria joins us live from Foothill High School for the dress rehearsal. And again, we can't believe they trust you with that flag, Mike.
I actually had to move out of the way, like, because somebody was gonna get hurt. All right, listen, so the color guard, they're doing like their own show as well, but they're part of the marching band, and we got them all here this morning. That's even more people. So you guys ready to show us a little bit of your routine? Yeah. All right, we'll cue up that music, and Jason and Maria, we are going to watch them for a minute, and then I'm gonna try and spin one of these flags. I really don't know how they do this. Like, they have really good eye-hand coordination. Like, imagine if it's summertime and like really sweaty, how sweaty that pool gets. You can slide right out of your hand. So I should mention they bought these flags specifically for the Rose Parade coming up. Good job, ladies, good job. I'm gonna come out and talk to some of you. How about you right here? I love that you have special flags for the Rose Parade. Are you excited? This is like pretty big time.
Yeah.
When it comes to marching band.
It's super big. I'm super excited. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most out there?
Just marching in the parade. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
Do you ever get worried that you're gonna like, you know, I don't know, do you ever get worried in these big competitions?
Oh yeah. You always get worried.
I'd be worried I would drop that flag, like somebody's gonna get killed with this flag. All right, so how did you learn how to do this and why are you so good? I tried it and I'm awful.
I got help from people I've known in the Guard before I auditioned, and then I've gotten help from every returner here.
And now it's just easy, like second nature.
Some of it is. Other parts I still need to work on, and that's what makes me happy to do this every day.
All right, and you guys also fundraise, you out there. So these flags, the costumes, is like $6,000, depending on the parade or the gig that you're going to. What do you do to kind of fundraise?
Well, we do a lot of fundraisers of like cookie dough and things like that.
So once a month, right? All right. So Jason and Maria, I'm going to have Heather come over here, and she's going to teach me how to spin the, I don't even know what it's called. Teach me how not to kill myself.
Okay.
Walk me through this.
Okay.
All right, so we have the flag.
So put this hand, put that hand there, and put this hand down here, and put the silk part down, the color part down, and then you want to throw it in the air, and you want the top of the flag to go straight up. If you throw it over there, it's going to hit someone.
And then I want to catch it.
Yeah, and then you want to catch it. So look for right here when it's up in the air. I better back up.
Oh, no.
Man, that's
Oh, look, I love that they're cheering for him. Yes, we are encouraging you to do this, Mike Dorian. You can do this. See, Seth Weather, you can do this.
You guys are all giving him a
That was pretty good
participation
for the first
trophy.
try.
He's got to catch it for an applause.
It's, I feel like we're all very, yeah, exactly. It was totally ridiculous. It's like very Game of Thrones in here. Like, I feel like this is what you see in Game of Thrones. They got all these flags marching. Listen, it's not as easy as it looks to throw this up in the air and try and catch it.
Well,
Unless you're a high school girl who has a lot of practice under your belt and you're getting to participate in a parade.
yeah. I mean, we're not saying it's easy. We're just
No,
saying
not
that they
at all.
shouldn't. I mean, it was
Trust
very
you.
nice of them to give you a round of applause, but it wasn't needed.
Yeah, I'm encouraging Mike Dorian.
I mean, Jason, it wasn't the worst flag spinning you've ever seen either.
No, it wasn't.
So
Yeah.
it's
Good job, my friend out there. We still want to see you play the
We're gonna have a-
clarinet.
good. Yeah. Oh, well, you have to do. Yeah, you're gonna have to highlight the clarinet players at some point. Like next time.
Yeah, we're going to do that in the next half hour.
Okay.
We're going to get everybody together out in the field. I mean,
Oh.
this is going to be like their practice before the big time. Yeah.
Nice.
Nope,
Nice.
this morning.
All right.
All right.
Excellent. I look forward to that.
Good job. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300 plus students out there this morning, so we thank them. So talented.
From Las Vegas, Fox 5 News This Morning starts now.
Holiday Road. I don't do it justice, but the Foothill High Marching Band does. I got everybody out on the track this morning to show you their performance for the upcoming Rose Parade.
Well, they just put the O in Holiday Road. Still not quite awake this morning and are contemplating one more cup of coffee. We have the next best solution, a marching band. Now that will really wake you up.
Yeah, 300 plus members of a marching band, but don't worry, it's a really great marching band. So good they've been invited to perform at the Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena. And Fox 5's Mike Doria joins us live from Foothill High at the band's rehearsal this morning. And are you joining the band?
Well, you know what? Turns out I'm not that good for the band or the color guard, both ends there. But you don't realize that there's marching that has to be done too. So all morning we've been focusing on the instruments, the color guard. They also have to walk. But listen, this is their big moment. 283 people here this morning to show us what this is going to look like at the Rose Parade next week. You ready? Here we go. We'll give you a partial song. There's a lot involved here. You got to walk that 6 miles for the parade route, and you got to figure out, you know, the instruments, everything else going around you. I'm going to try and talk to a couple of them. Hey, I have a question for you. You move the horn, and you play it, and you walk. It's kind of like, there's a lot going on at one.
Yeah.
How do you remember to do it?
I don't know. I guess it's muscle memory. I've been doing it for so long.
Great to do.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question for you. You excited to be playing in the Rose Parade next week?
Yeah.
So what have you been doing to fundraise to get this out? You guys got to raise a lot of money.
We've been like selling and fundraising a bunch of t-shirts and all that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want you to trip over your own feet there. What is this instrument you're playing? Is that bass clarinet?
Yeah.
Ooh, Jason Feinberg. Look, that's for your next one, a bass clarinet.
Yeah.
He hates me. He's like, just get away from me. You're being ridiculous. All right, so listen, they're going out there next week, January 2nd. They have a halftime show that they have to play too, but they're going to do that before the actual big parade. So they kind of get the competition stuff out of the way so they can have a little fun during the parade. The color guard you saw back there, they get everybody in this motion. They get everybody, and they walk, just keep walking. They don't ever stop walking. They don't ever stop, you know, twirling their instruments. They don't ever stop playing. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here, Jason Maria. All right. I'm good. I'm going to stop here.
Right,
Are you out of breath?
I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath just doing it. Yeah.
By the way,
these guys are like machines.
There's a reason why they don't like to talk. I mean, that's why they join the marching band, so they can let their instruments do the talking. Yeah.
True, but I have to find the clarinets because you asked me earlier, what is their part in Holiday Road sound like? All right, so Sean, help me out here. I got to get the clarinets. We're gonna go listen to them play.
All right.
All right.
So here are the clarinets. Can you just play Holiday Road real quick? They're gonna do it just for you, Jason.
Yes. Here we go. Everybody listen and learn.
Just a melody. Yep.
This one's for you, Jason Feinberg.
Jason, this is what you got to learn by next week if you want to be a part of this Rose Parade.
I'm thinking I'll get the sheet music to Lindsey Buckingham's Holiday Road. Maybe I'll just skip.
And did you see now there's like a whole bass, there's a bass clarinet.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what you could do? You could buy like a recorder. You could have it playing.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you're playing and it'll sound and look just like you're playing it even though you're really not.
That. You know what? Maybe I'm even better than we all think and I can forego the marching band and just join Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're just a phenom and nobody's discovered you yet. That's exactly what I was thinking.
We heard him play on air live, and the bosses, I heard they were happy.
They said to stop doing it so much.
All right, Mike, good job
Too
out
much of a good
there.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right, Mike.
More to come. More to come.
Good.
They have to walk, I was figuring it out, like 24 times around the track for 6 miles.
And talented students. Again, I've driven by, there you see it on the 95 by College
Yeah,
Drive,
you
and
see
they're
it
out there
practicing.
early in the morning and late in the evening. So
Yeah.
big congrats to those students, and
How
we'll
fun.
check in just a bit.
All right.
Maybe they'll take more of your requests.
That would be nice.
There you go.
I just couldn't keep up with them. These young whippersnappers, the Foothill High Marching Band, now going around the track to show you their performance for the upcoming Rose Parade.
This is Fox 5 News This Morning, local Las Vegas.
There's the real song. Lindsey Buckingham. I made the mistake early this morning and said it was Kenny
You were
Loggins.
giving Kenny Loggins credit for it, huh?
I was, and they both do a lot of songs for movies, so it's
So
my
there you
bad.
go. Kenny Loggins did Footloose, right?
Yeah, he did Footloose. He
There you
did
go.
a song from Top Gun.
Okay.
A song from Caddyshack.
High Marching Band is without a doubt one of the best in the nation.
And next week they'll be part of the Rose Parade in Pasadena. It's a performance opportunity that only 21 bands from around the world get offered. Fox 5's Mike Doria has been with the band all morning long, trying things out. And what do you have for us this time, Mike?
Well, you know how like when you're driving, you have to stay like one car length or put one car length between you and the driver in front of you?
Yes.
Not the same in a marching band. Somebody, if I were in this band with like a tuba, they'd get it right to the back of their head because I wouldn't be paying any attention. We're out on the track now. This is what the performance is going to look like next week at the Rose Parade. So I'm going to let the band take it away. So for the next 30 seconds, you're going to see what they've been working on for that parade. It's a 6-mile parade. Just puts you in a good mood, doesn't it? All right. So this is what their performance is going to look like. They also have one original song. You can cut them. Go ahead. One original song they're also going to do there. Sorry, it's hard to hear over the band here. They've been practicing for this since the beginning of last year. Hold on, we're going to try and get some interviews. All right. Hi there. How are you?
Good.
Do you ever get exhausted walking? Like, you know, it's 6 miles.
Well, I mean, like, it does get really exhausting, but it's just a lot of conditioning.
You must be in really good shape, though. You gotta walk a lot
Yeah.
and play an instrument.
I mean, it's pretty, like, it's not that easy. Yeah, you gotta breathe and play, and it's just like walking. It's just not, it's not easy.
You got it easier compared to this guy when he's trying to sneak up in here. You just stand there. You just walk and get the drums. Next week, the big performance, the big parade. You really excited? This is big time.
Yeah, this is a big deal to me. It's an honor to be able to perform in the Rose Parade and the Macy's Parade.
20 bands, 21 bands only get this opportunity. When you found out, what was going through your head?
Just, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. I mean, this is a really big deal to me.
All right, I gotta find Sean. He's around here somewhere because, oh, he's right here. They have to fundraise for this. I mean, the costumes alone for the color guard, Jason and Maria, $6,000 just for this parade. Sean, what do you guys do throughout the year to make sure that you can be able to afford all this? Because it's a big expense.
It is, and we usually have at least a fundraiser a month. One of the big ways we do corporate sponsorships. We have a semi-truck we put their corporate logos on. So our marching band expenses is about $175,000 a year without the parade. And then you add this on, it's a lot of money.
People can just go to, just basically search Foothill High Marching Band. It's gonna take you right to your website, and there's plenty of ways to donate, right?
Absolutely, there's a donate now button on the website. We'd love to have people donate, help us get to the Rose Parade next week.
All right, so you guys, next week is where it's at. This band has already done the Macy's Parade, now they're going to the Rose Parade. They do everything. They're one of the best marching bands in the country, and they're very cool to hang out with. We're just keeping time here this morning. This is like a really good live shot for exercise as well.
Yeah, you're getting a good workout, which it wouldn't be the first time. And you always seem to be at events like this, but yeah, this is a big one.
Yeah, and Mike, just real quick, I was talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on 95 by College Drive, right by the high school, I see them there early in the morning. I see them in the evening. How many hours a day do they practice?
All right, let me ask one. How many hours a day do you guys practice? Or a week?
Week.
How many hours do you put in?
I put in a lot of hours.
Well, how many's a lot?
16.
16 a week. All right, so about
Yeah,
16
that's good.
hours a week. And yes, granted, right before the parade, they're naturally going to practice a little bit more because listen, you're going to want to sound great on TV, but they're going to sound awesome. If it's what it sounds like this morning, they're going to be great. And listen, Holiday Road, whoever thought that could be a marching song, right?
Yeah, never really thought about that, but Fleetwood Mac also had Tusk, and that was what put the USC marching band on the map back in the day. So Fleetwood Mac seems to have that genre down.
There you go.
Yeah,
All
which
right,
Lindsey
Mike.
Buckingham is a part.
Yeah,
and I
apparently
still want
nobody
them to
else is
pick up an
writing marching
instrument.
songs.
Yeah.
Anything.
Right, Mike. Yeah, it's true though. Like even when I just play my clarinet just for a couple of minutes, sitting, I honestly have to take a breath. And these guys are out 6 miles walking and playing.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
From Las Vegas, Fox 5 News This Morning starts now.
Pop quiz. Which movie does this song appear in? Oh, bad timing there. Bad timing. You'll hear it coming up though in a live report with the Foothill Marching Band.
It's a winter break when you're in one of the best marching bands in the nation. We're of course talking about the Foothill Marching Band. They don't get a break. They're hard at work right now.
No, but it's an enjoyable one because on January 2nd, usually it's the 1st, but it's on the 2nd because it falls on a Sunday. So football, NFL takes Sunday and then Bulls take Monday. So the band will be performing in the Rose Bowl Parade in Pasadena on Monday for the Tournament of Roses, and Fox 5's Mike Doria has been out there all morning long with the rehearsals. Oh, you're the band leader now?
No, don't trust him with that.
Yes, it's called... No, they can trust me. What's it going to do? It's more for just show now. It used to be what you led the band with. Now they just kind of twirl it around. It's called a mace. And that's how you know that the Foothill Marching Band is no joke, when you can get a mace and people to lead you with that in the beginning. All right, so January 2nd is when these guys are going out to that Rose Parade. I love the song that they picked. And they found out last year that they were going to be part of this parade, and it's really taken that long for them to really get going and get everything in place. How many hours a week do you guys put in?
Probably at least 10. We go at least an hour every day, and then we have a 3-hour rehearsal every week, at least once a week.
And it really takes that long just to get everything down, because in a marching band, everything is very precise.
Of course, yeah. I mean, we just have to make sure that everybody's together, because marching band's all about teamwork and being together as a group.
There's no I in marching band. Well, actually, there's one.
It's all about working together. It's just like any other, like any team sport. Marching band is just all about working together.
All right, so we're going to give them a test run here. They have a song that they're going to be performing in the parade. We're going to listen in just a little bit, and it's a song you all know if you like the National Lampoon's movies. And if you didn't like the National Lampoon's movies, maybe you just like the song. Holiday Road. Who would ever thought that was a marching band song? All I ever associated with was the Griswolds. But that's the kind of greatness this band is. They can take a song like that, own it, and do it. They also have an original song that is going to be part of the Rose Parade, and that original song, they paid to have it written just for them. It's called Rise of Falcons, I believe. By the way, Sean, I wanted to ask you real quick, fundraising is a huge part of this. It's just the costumes alone cost $6,000 for the color guard. I can only imagine what a marching band costs a year to operate.
Yeah, it's about $175,000 a year to operate, and then it's another several $100,000 to get to the Rose Parade. So we're here asking anybody to go donate, help us get to the Rose Parade. We appreciate any help.
And certainly they held fundraisers every month, but that just puts a little bit of a dent in what they overall have to do. Jason and Maria. These guys, I gotta tell you, they wore me out this morning. I couldn't even keep up with them. And there was no way I was gonna put an instrument in my mouth to try and outplay them.
Yeah, it really is impressive. The fact that they're still, like, Mike, your job is easy. You've been out there all morning, but you haven't had to play an instrument and, march. I mean, you're doing a pretty good job, but these guys, seriously, it's great.
I wonder who has the easier job, Jason. You sit on a desk and read words. I'm actually out here coordinating all this.
Listen,
And you're freezing out there too.
You want to talk about these, your job.
hey, don't mess with 5 hours of Feinberg and Seis con Silva. Yeah.
There you go. Now, great job
There you
my
go.
friend.
There you go.
Great job.
That is
It's
awesome.
been so
Yeah.
great again. Big congratulations to the band, such talented students, and they're
So-
here in Southern Nevada.
So you used to go. What time does it start at? About like early, right? Like
What,
6 in the morning?
Parade?
Yeah.
No, people start lining up like at midnight.
Oh, my.
But yeah, I don't remember what time it started, but yeah, it's so worth it that watching
Yeah.
TV.
All right, we'll try this again. Pop quiz. Which movie was this song from? The Foothill High Marching Band is going to be performing this next week at the Rose Parade. A big deal.
This is Fox 5 News This Morning, local Las Vegas.
Feel. Got kissed by a rose. Yeah.
The Rose Bowl Parade.
I was gonna.
Tournament of Roses Parade. I always, in my mind, I grew up going there with my family. I say the Rose Bowl Parade.
Everybody
because
says that, though.
It was a tradition. It's such a, if you ever get a chance, and Pasadena is such a beautiful city to begin with.
Right.
And then to be a part of the parade or be just on the sideline is just amazing.
You know, and it's kind of, growing up in LA, they actually had, well, I think they repeat it a few times because a lot of people don't get up that early.
Of course.
But then you have like every channel would have the parade on when I was growing up.
tradition.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, I think like there's a few things like there's that one benefit concert, right, that every station does.
Yeah,
And it's-
exactly. The telethons and everything.
Yeah.
We would pack up, my dad would pack us all up in our station wagon and off to Pasadena we went. to watch
Nice.
The parade.
That is a lot of fun.
Has a place near and dear
This
to my
next
heart.
story would be like in audition, if you audition for like a part in a
Okay.
movie and you got it, but you swap out part for marching band and movie for parade.
Okay, there you go. Did you all get that? Okay,
Right.
we'll explain it. The Foothill High Marching Band will be adding to its bragging rights with the performance in the Rose Bowl Parade. Only 21 bands here in the U.S. and around the world, so 21 worldwide, get this amazing opportunity. Fox 5's Mike Doria has been hanging out with the Foothill High School Band for the morning, and oh, I thought you had that saxophone in his hand. I'm like, yay, he's finally going to play an instrument.
But no.
Maria, it's not going to happen. There's no way I'm going to be able to play an instrument talking like, I twirled the flag. Was that not enough? But you know what I did find out? There is a coach for every instrument in the band. Like, so the saxophones have their own coach, the clarinets have their coach. This is probably why the Foothill Marching Band is so good. I have a quick question though. So the shiny saxophone, does it ever get really slippery and sweaty in the summer and do you drop it?
Well, in the summer, obviously, we start getting very sweaty, and you know, our uniform is like long sleeve, long pants, so we get really hot. But the thing is, our neck strap keeps our saxophone in place, so it doesn't really fall. But mine's kind of broken a little bit, but I mean,
Well,
it
good
still
thing,
does the job.
good thing it's not summer. Yes, yet. So you guys have been practicing all year. They found out last January that they were going to the Rose Parade, and since then they've had to learn 2 songs. The one that you're going to hear coming up is a really fun song. Then they had an original song. Ari, you found out when this is now your second major parade. You had the Macy's Parade, now you have the Rose Parade. This is a good feeling, but is there pressure?
Oh, there's so much pressure just to have everything prepared and everything ready. We've been told from day one there's cameras everywhere, there's mics everywhere, so know your steps, know your music, and make sure everything's great.
How many hours of practice you put in for this last year?
In a day, I don't count anymore. There's too many.
You're at least thinking about it though.
Yeah, you just gotta keep up with what you're doing and make sure everything's as great as it can be.
All right, listen, we're going to take a sneak peek of the song that they're going to play. I think it sounds great. We're going to regroup in 25 seconds or so, and you tell me what you think. By the way, it's also a song from a really popular franchise of movies that I didn't know could actually be a marching band song. Oh, the tubas. They get their big part in the song in the beginning. Wait for it. Oh yes, Holiday Road from the National Lampoon's movies. Who would have thought that could be a marching band song, but it totally works. The other song they have is called Flight of Falcons. It was an original song written for the band, specifically for the Rose Parade. We're going to keep that one a surprise until after the Rose Parade. Hey, we got Sean Dewson up here. You're with the booster president. It's a lot of money that goes into this. Everybody wants to be in that parade, but they don't think about how much money it costs.
And it actually costs several $100,000 just for the parade. So we've got corporate sponsorship opportunities available, donations. People go to the website, fhsbands.com. There's lots of opportunities to be able to help us get there.
So you're just always looking for people to help out because it's a big undertaking. And so, but this band, they're worth it. They deserve it. They've got 2 major parades under their belt. We're going to soon have 2 major parades.
They're very talented, and we love these once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that they get to do.
Perfect. So you guys, January 2nd, that's their big time in the parade. We're told they're going to be doing the parade, having a little fun with it. Their competition, their field competition, is going to be before the parade, so they get that done out of the way, so they don't have to stress as much while they're on the parade route. 6 miles, by the way, they got to walk.
Wow.
They walk a lot. Now, quick shout out and congratulations to these students again. I pass by there and I always see them practicing early in the morning, late at night. Also to the parents. My sister, my nephew just started in band at Rehearsal High School band, and the things that these parents have to do, not only pay for the instruments, but run around to practice, also competitions every month. So kudos to all your parents watching your kids on TV right now. Thank you for what you do.
And then you could be one of those parents with a kid who's not in the Foothill Marching Band and maybe not so good. You got to put up with that like nails on a chalkboard. At least these guys, you can live with the music they're playing, right? Because they're just that good.
Yeah, I definitely know my cats don't like my clarinet playing,
Okay, there
so
you go.
I'm a good example of that. But hey, it's also nice to see like actually 300 teenagers that are not playing video games at one.
There you go.
At
Bravo.
one time. Yeah.
Bravo.
Marching band is headed to the Rose Parade.
We'll show you what it takes to be part of this event seen around the world and what song our local band will be playing for millions of people.
Wait until you hear one of the songs the Foothill High School Marching Band will be performing at the Rose Parade next week.
They tell us you won't be able to get it out of your head. We haven't heard it yet, so you decide. The upcoming parade is a big deal because only 21 bands from all over the world are invited to perform. So today we sent Fox 5's Mike Doria to their rehearsal.
Okay, I don't get what they're trying to do here. They gotta walk, they gotta talk, they gotta play their instruments, but this is why the Foothill Marching Band is so good at what they do. Next week, they're gonna be in Pasadena for the Rose Parade. Only 21 bands get this honor to play, and these are bands from all over the world. How are you feeling going into this? I mean, this is like game day's almost.
I'm extremely excited. It's gonna be so much fun. Get to go out there with all of our friends, have a great time together.
You had a lot of practice. You got an original song, you got a really fun song you guys are gonna hear in just a second. That's a lot of practice to make it right.
Of course. I mean, we've been working on it the past couple months, every day in band, and then we have Tuesday night rehearsals, couple hours Tuesday nights, and then we've been doing as many extra rehearsals as we can. We've had about 3 or 4 over the break so far, and we have rehearsals the next couple days.
Are you ready for next week?
Of course.
We're gonna find out. All right, so listen, I'm gonna say is this song was really popular in a movie franchise. You're gonna love it. So here they go. Movies. What a great marching song. And these guys also have an original song that is going to be a part of this performance at the Rose Parade. Somebody wrote it for them. They're going to be performing it. Sean, real quick, they have to fundraise to even get out to these parades. This is a major effort and a major amount of money. So what do you want people to know about how much money it costs bands to do all this?
It costs a lot of money, about $175,000 just for marching band, and it's another several $100,000 for the parade. So we appreciate any donations to help us get there.
And that works because these guys are going to that parade, their second major parade, their second major TV appearance, right here in our own backyard. Guys, back to you.
And you know he's good because, at least at first, he could keep in tune with the marching while he's doing the interview. So that was kind of funny. The Rose Parade starts at 8 in the morning on January 2nd in Pasadena, California. Coming up in the second half of Fox 5 News at 5.
The local high school marching band will be performing at the Rose Bowl in just a few weeks. We'll take a listen to a holiday classic they've been working on for months. The Foothill High School band has been preparing for the Rose Parade for months now. Wait until you hear one of the songs. You won't be able to get it out of your head. The band will also be performing an original song written just for them. The upcoming parade is a big deal because only 21 bands from all over the world are invited to perform. Foothill has been practicing for months.
I'm extremely excited. It's going to be so much fun. Get to go out there with all of our friends, have a great time together.
The Rose Parade starts at 8 a.m. on January 2nd in Pasadena, California.
That's the Foothill High School Band practicing day and night for its big Rose Parade performance next week in Pasadena, California, which is a pretty big deal considering only 21 bands from all over the world are picked to perform. The Foothill Band is made up of 300 students.
Band students are ready to sound off in the Rose Parade.
And that goofy bald dude in the front is not part of the band. Don't worry, that's just our Mike Doria from the morning show. Hundreds of students have been preparing for months now. They will be the first band from Nevada to have played in both the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and the Tournament of Roses in Pasadena. Back in 2009, the band also played at the St. Patrick's Festival in Ireland. Only 21 bands from the world are invited to perform in the Rose Parade.
We all just try and do our part, pitch in, help out with fundraisers so that we can get everybody there. We know that it takes a lot to get all this stuff there, so we just all do our part and make sure that we take care of what we need to get done.
The Rose Parade starts at 8 a.m. on January 2nd. Honor for the Foothill Marching Band, they're headed to the Rose Parade, and we'll have a look at some of their performance and the song they'll be playing for millions of people.
Band has been practicing day and night for their big Rose Parade performance. It takes place next Monday in Pasadena, California. It's a pretty big deal considering only 21 bands from all over the world are picked to perform. The Foothill Band is made up of 300 students.
It's been some intense training, like a lot of effort has gone into this, like it's just been a lot of hard work and time spent